Let's look at some straight lines, and I want to plot the line y equal 3. But before we do that, I want you to tell me what scale did I use in drawing up this graph paper. Okay, well, if you said 1 centimeter equal 1 unit, then you would be right. As I go 1 centimeter, that's 1. 1 more centimeter, that's another 1 to make 2. 1 more centimeter, that's 1 more to make 3, and so on. Or along the negative, go 1 centimeter goes down, negative 1, 1 more centimeter goes down, another 1 to make negative 2, 1 more centimeter goes from negative 2, go down 1 more point to make negative 3, and so on. So it's 1 centimeter equals 1 unit. But first of all, the line y equal 3, what does it look like? Now this is a line such that at every point, when you find out what the coordinates of those points on the line are, y is always 3. Alright? So let's see if we can identify a few points. Here, a few points on the line. This is the y-axis, and I notice y is 3 right here. So it looks like this would be a point. This would be x equals 0, y equals 3. Here, along the x-axis, x is negative 1 right here. You can see that. X is negative 1. At this point, y is beside 3. So this is another point. When x is equal to negative 2, a point that is above negative 2 and beside y 3. So this is another point. If you look here, this point would be above 2 on the x-axis, but beside 3 on the y-axis. Is now to the right of 3. These were to the left. This is to the right of 3. If you look at this point, this is beside or to the right of 4. It's above 4 on the x-axis, but remember, we are concentrating on y and 3 here. It is beside 3 on the y-axis. So it seems that all these points going along here, if I should draw this line right on this line, all these points are where y is 3. Every point on the line lines up with 3 on the y-axis. If you go to the left or right, you line up with 3. So y equals 3 is this line here. Alright, so this is the line y equals 3. So you get that? Y is equal to 3 is that line. So think about it. Let me label it here. Y equals 3. Now, I want another line. Let's try x equal. No, let's try another y. Y equals negative 2. Y equals negative 2. What's that all about? If we go along the x-axis, we see all these numbers, but we're not doing an x equal, we want an y equal. So let's look at the y-axis. Where is negative 2 located on the y-axis? It's right here. This point here is x equals 0, y is negative 2. This point here, when x is equal to 5, I want y is negative 2. So this seems to be the point. This point here, when x is negative 5, y equal 2. Because we want all points to be y equal negative 2, not 2. I want all points to be y equal negative 2. So all of these 3 points are on the line y equal negative 2, because when x is negative 5, y equal negative 2. when x is 0, y equal negative 2 here. Here x is 5, y equal negative 2. It doesn't matter what x is, as long as y equal negative 2, then this is the point. So if I draw this line is saying y equals negative 2, because it's a straight line and every point on it lines up with negative 2, and when you draw it, it passes through the y-axis at negative 2. So here y is equal to negative 2 is a line that passes through the y-axis at negative 2, and every point on that line, whatever x is, y is beside negative 2 on that point. So if I go from here to the right, I meet up on negative 2. If I go from here to the left, I meet up on negative 2. Every point on that line, if you move across, it will cut across negative 2. So here it's a horizontal line. So this is the point. Let me draw it. Y equals negative 2. Alright, let's try another one. What about x? A point on x now. I want x to be equal to 5. I want the line x equals 5. This is the x-axis. Now, where is 5 on the x-axis? Where is 5 located? Well, it's not this. This is negative 5. It's this one, positive 5. Because this doesn't say x is equal to negative 5. It says x equal 5, which is a positive 5. Here, x is 5 at this point on the line on the x-axis. X is 5 right here. But the coordinates of this point here is saying when y is 2, that means the point is beside 2, it is above 5. Here, this point is beside negative 3, it is below 5. Don't bother to watch what it is beside on the y-axis. We're concentrating on x here. X equals 5. That means if you locate a point on the line and you go straight up, in the case of this point, or in the case of this point above, if you go straight down, it will meet the x-axis at 5. So that line x equals 5 is this. X equals 5. This is the line x equals 5. Alright? So x equals 5. This is the line x equals 5. It's a vertical line. It goes up and down, and from every point right along that line, if you scroll up or down, you will cut across when x is equal to 5. So that is the line x equals 5. Alright, so basically what we've looked at so far are straight lines in the form x equal a number n, and also straight lines in the form y equals a number n, whatever number that is. Alright, so x is equal to a number, it will be horizontal, it goes up and down and cuts the x-axis at that number. X equals 5 cuts the x-axis at 5. If it's y equal n, it goes across, it's horizontal, it goes across and cuts the y-axis at that number n. Example, y equal 3, the line y equal 3. This is it. It cuts the y-axis at y equal 3 at 3. So every point on this line y is 3, because if you check out the coordinates here, you have x equal 2, y equal 3. It's above 2 and beside 3. Alright, so that will be it for now. I'll see you next time in the next video.